In this episode of Marina Queen, I fly to San Diego and see for myself if how I left Frog's Leap was any good. Then I install a lower pressure replacement fuel pump. Then I make a supplies run and replace my old reefing line. My name is Rick, and I'm exploring Southern California on my sailboat Frog's Leap. Stick around. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen out there. So I just got back to the boat and I'm pretty thrilled because she's just how I left her. Yeah, so with the boat looking good, I went to bed, got up refreshed in the morning, went off base for a coffee, and came back to get started with my day. I went to bed looking good, pretty thrilled. Looking good in the morning, went for a coffee. Coffee? Came back to get started with my day. She's bouncing around a lot, but she's holding her own. When Chuck and I were in Avalon, we had a fuel pump delivered to us because the one that came with the boat gave up the ghost. So I got the new one. You'll notice it looks identical to the old one. We had a fuel pump, gave up the ghost. I got the new one, the old one. New one, the old one. We had a fuel pump, gave up the ghost. The old one had the right fittings and it got us to San Diego, but it was over pressurizing the system. So we're going to swap out the other higher pressure pump. I think it was up to 7 psi. It was like 4 to 7 psi. This one's 1 to 2 psi. The fuel was leaking out of the secondary fuel filter, out of the screws that are used for bleeding the system. So what I did was I also got a new set of screws and a new set of crush washers. I didn't expect this. One of them is plastic. And one of them is copper. I thought they were both going to be made of some kind of metal. Right, so the first step, I think, is going to be disconnecting the electrical here. Take it out. So, Well, I'm walking to West Marine. Oh yeah, West Marine. Pizza Nova. Look at that. So it's time to get well. Right here, the Wellness Center. Well, I just got out of West Marine and got a bunch of stuff for today's projects. So I'm gonna walk back to the boat and get started on them. And even if I don't finish them, it's not that big a deal because I'm gonna go to Mission Bay. If I'm not on the beach and hanging out, I'm gonna do some projects. Yeah! Making my way back to Point Loma Naval Base. Ooh, there's Jimmy's Famous. Check it out. Yeah, there's my marina right there. There's a little MWR runs like a campground right on the water too, right here. Pretty darn cool. I went to West Marine to get some supplies and I got this. So this is the kit, fiberglass repair kit they sell. It has everything from fiberglass to some epoxy to the hardener, all in the correct proportions. You just mix it up and you go. Along with that, I'm going to be doing surface prep. And then also I got some 5/16 reefing line. I'm going to be doing that fuel gauge, and I've got some blue and orange just so they're different. Wow, so this is how rocky it is. You can see the boat is really moving. It's really rocky at this slip. So rocky, in fact, it just knocked over the foam. I used some electrician's tape to connect the new reefing line with the old reefing line. I'm gonna run it through. Hopefully it doesn't get caught up in anything. Then it'll go smooth. Here we go, here we go. Now I just gotta take off all this old tape that was holding everything together. Okay, I'll hold on to this line because it's really good line for like fenders and stuff. I got these cool colors. Look at this. This is the coolest part about it. Look at that. Tell me that just doesn't say Frog's Leap, right? Because I'm not changing the name. Frog's Leap, Frog's Leap. So green is it, baby, for Frog's Leap. This is the green Island Packet 27. When people say, oh, which 27 do you have? I have the green one, baby. Frog's Leap, Frog's Leap. I have the green one, baby. Look at this. I have the green one, baby. Look at that. Tell me that just doesn't say Frog's Leap, right? Green is it, baby. I'm not changing the name. It's the green one. This is the coolest part about it. It's the green one. I just had dinner over at Augie's. It's a little sports bar. And so tomorrow morning, well, the plan is to get underway and go to Mission Bay, anchor in Mission Bay. So we'll see. That ought to be fun. See if that's successful or not. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Marina Queen. Next week, we're going to Mission Bay, baby. Oh, yeah. I'll see you next week on the boat. So these are the 2 screws I'm going to replace, these bleeder screws. You can see they're just pretty rusty too. But I think when I take these out, I'm going to find that there's no crush washers in here.